new Vega GPUs. This one's running a Vega 20. And before I get into performance and stuff like that, I want to talk about power consumption because this is very relevant when it comes to comparing performance of this device with anything else out there. MacBook Pros, including the 15-inch one, are powered by USB-C. The AC adapter they include in the box is an 87-watt adapter. It's not particularly big, but there's a limitation to this port. You can only feed 100 watts to it. So everyone wants to have that super thin laptop that's running like an RTX 2080 or something like that, but you can't power something like that with this. Everyone's big on USB-C charging because it's universal and awesome, but you can only feed so much power through that port. Something like the Razer Blade 15, a more powerful system, more powerful GPU, but it needs a significantly bigger AC adapter, and it's a barrel plug. It does not take USB-C. Alright, when Apple announced the Vega 20, they kind of did a pretty stealth announcement with it. Their website had some seemingly impressive graphs, but because it didn't have Adobe Premiere on those charts, and I use Adobe Premiere as my regular video editing thing, I was not expecting very much from this device. Because I'm like, why not put Premiere in there unless it was not a very impressive performance increase? But it's awesome. There's a significantly faster render time on the new Vega 20 compared to the Radeon 560X from 3 months ago. And it's not just render time, it's playback. The whole system feels significantly faster running this new Vega 20 GPU. When you run some other benchmarks, you can see some very significant improvements over the 560X. And the thing is, that 560X was a GPU that existed in their MacBooks since 2016. Like, ever since they went to this new style, they've been using that kind of GPU. They bumped up the clock speed a little bit every year, but it was the same architecture. The new Vega 20 is completely new, and it finally feels appropriate for 2018, because that 560X from a few months ago was just so underpowered compared to all the other Windows laptops. And even as someone who prefers Mac OS, I just found myself using Windows laptops because that performance difference was way too big to ignore. And when it comes to gaming, I only played some games native to Mac OS. There's a bit of a bump from the 560X, but it's not massive, right? Keep in mind that most games are going to run slower on Mac OS than they would on Windows, but the truth is, any kind of comparable thin and light Windows gaming laptop is going to crush the MacBook. The thermal performance is a little bit better. I'm noticing in Premiere for long renders, it's actually getting slightly lower temperatures. The fans aren't any louder, but the temperatures are a little bit lower, and I'm assuming it's from better efficiency on the GPU. So you have lower GPU temperature, so a lower overall system temperature. Now, the bad thing about this new Vega 20 MacBook is the price. So this thing is now a $350 price increase if you want that upgrade, and this is on a device that's already very expensive. Also, for people that owned the original 2018 MacBook Pro from like 2 or 3 months ago, the existence of this new Vega 20 GPU it hurts, because that old MacBook is no longer the most powerful MacBook Pro on the market. So for people that depend on this stuff for work, it's just so tempting to pick this up. And really, depending on what you do and your applications and what you plan on doing with it, it might be worth it. So here are my closing thoughts. If you're a professional and you use this for work, this is going to make sense for the right application. If you're playing games, like, you'd have to be a serious baller to buy something like this to play games, but if that's your jam, the performance increase on this in games is just not there. But the pricing is, it's not that I'm defending the pricing, it's just that you can't get anything like this in the Windows laptop market. You can't get a USB-C powered device that has this kind of performance in the package like this in any Windows laptop. It just doesn't exist. So the fact that they have a monopoly on a product like this allows Apple to charge whatever they want. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it. See you guys next time.
All right, here's the ballot for 2020. The next president will be ... Kanye West, Akon, Oprah, The Rock, Kevin Hart, Chris Rock, Ron Perlman. Thoughts? Question mark. See, this is why democracy scares me, okay? Someone just basically put the suggested page on Instagram and was like, these people should be president. This is terrifying. This is fucking terrifying. What is your most humbling experience traveling the world and doing comedy? Okay, this actually wasn't even in the world. This was domestic. This happened in America. So 2009, I used to do this thing called NACA, which is like, you perform in colleges, right? So I did this thing, they would make you do these things called nooners, where you perform at a college in the afternoon. And it's usually like a small college, and you perform sometimes in the cafeteria. And there's nothing worse than performing in front of food. Like when people are hungry, you blocking the food, the last thing they want to hear, like your jokes are blocking them from pizza and tater tots, so they're just like, I want to kill you. So I email like the producer of the show the night before. I'm like, hey, like Baltimore Community College is kind of in the middle of nowhere. Like I looked at the Facebook page, no one has clicked attending. Are we still gonna do the show? And she's like, trust me, your face is everywhere. It's all over campus. You have to come to the show. And I'm like, all right. So 11:50, I like pull up 10 minutes early. I get to the cafeteria. It's empty. And there's like photos of me everywhere. It's like my mom's house in Sacramento. There's just it's like all hustling everywhere. Every single round table in the cafeteria had my face on it. You know how like when they're like, hey, Facebook.com, do geotagged ads. You'll have a 25% hit rate. It was the first time I counted all the tables. It was 143 tables. And the popularity of my face was 0%. No one showed. It was empty. And so the promoter was just like, hey, you know, you don't have to do the show. And I'm like, no, I'm doing the show. And like 20 minutes into it, the janitor came in and saw it and was like, I'm sorry. Like, the janitor thought I was like auditioning for like a theater program because I'm like, if you were stranded on an island, what is one thing you couldn't live without? A Lota, no duh. Come on, man. What's your take on LeBron James joining the Lakers, and how much would they beat the Kings by? I don't know. You know what? No. You know what I do to this card, Ted? All right? I'm going to camera one right now. 916-530 till I die. Sacramento Kings, #forever purple. This is what I say to that question. How bad would the Lakers beat the Kings? I say this to that question. All right? We got a squad, baby. We got a squad this year. All right? Yeah, good luck playing with Rondo, LeBron. That's a great decision. You guys write crazy questions. If you could invite any two people to your house for a dinner party, who would they be? Who wrote this one? Over here? Okay. Honestly, I just want two very different styles of people. So I would say Elon Musk and then Dennis Rodman. I just think it'd be, you know what I mean? You need the yin and yang. I want Pusha T and Drake and just be like, boys, what's happening? What? I wouldn't even turn to Elon. I'd be like, first and foremost, I want to talk to one of the smartest people in the room. Dennis. What's your take on AI?
Hey guys, this is Austin, and welcome to the Black Friday deal preview for 2018. Now you guys are all familiar with Black Friday. It's that holiday every year where people fight over very mildly discounted electronics. But instead of having to go out and brave the cold, brave the crowds, brave the fights, instead, you can be lazy and shop from the comfort of your